Jack Miller crashes out of the Moto GP, Tony D'Alberto answers his critics at the Shannons Speed Series, an Australian motocross champion loses his double-digit winning streak, and a preview of what to expect at the first Supercars endurance round of the season. Let's get into it. Australia's Jack Miller was left fuming after crashing out of the MotoGP at Imola. He says he was at the wrong place at the wrong time when he collided with Michel Pirot on lap 10. Meanwhile, Jorge Martin put on a masterclass, leading for the whole 27 laps to take the win. He closes the margin to champion leader Francesco Bagnaia to only 36 points. Bagnaia finished third, Marco Bezzecchi took second, giving Ducati another clean sweep. The Super Cheap Auto TCR Australia Series led the action at the Shannons Speed Series round at Sandown, where Tony D'Alberto and Bailey Sweeney took the wins. Sweeney's 2 victories ensure he leads the title by 30 points from teammate Josh Buchan ahead of the 2 TCR World Tour rounds. It was a clean sweep for James Moffat in the National Trans Am, with Elliot Barber finishing second for the round ahead of Lockie Dalton. Jim Pollicina took the round victory in the Kumho V8 touring cars. He scored the win in race 2, splitting title contenders Jamie Tilley and Jude Bargwanna. At the end of the round, Bargwanna leads the standings by 47 points. In the Monochrome GT4 series, Shane Smolin continued his winning run in his Porsche GT4, followed by Steve Dukes in his BMW F82 M4 and Mark Griffith driving a Mercedes AMG GT4. Cameron McLeod took 2 victories on the way to the round win in the Mark Car Series. Dan Gillison won the final race on the way to second ahead of Jake Camilleri. Formula Open was run by Ryan Howe after 2 race wins. Trent Grubel finished second after taking the win in the third event, and Miles Bromley completed the podium. In Greece, the World Rally Championships contested the famed Acropolis Rally, where Kalle Rovaniepera led Toyota to a 1-2 win from Elfyn Evans. Third went to Spaniard Dani Sordo in what was a rally of attrition. Scott Dixon ended the Indycar Series season with a victory at Laguna Seca from fellow New Zealander Scott McLaughlin and Series champion Alex Palau. Dixon trailed Palau by 78 points as McLaughlin led the Team Penske charge in third. New Zealander Hunter McElroy dominated the final Indy next round, also at Laguna Seca, scoring pole position and taking the race win. Australian motocross champion Jet Lawrence's streak of 22 straight moto victories has ended at the first round of the SMX Playoffs in Charlotte, North Carolina. The 20-year-old was quickest in the 450cc qualifying before finishing the first moto in 7th place. The Aussie followed it up with a 2nd place finish in Moto 2. His Honda teammate Chase Sexton won both motos. And Toyota has won on home turf in the World Endurance Championship Fuji 6-hour. Mike Conway, Kamui Kobayashi and Jose Maria Lopez took the win ahead of teammates Sebastian Buemi, Brandon Hartley and Ryo Hirakawa. Porsche put up a challenge as Kevin Estre, Andre Lotterer and Lorenz Vanthoor led for most of the race before finishing third. Looking ahead to next weekend, and Formula One will race in Singapore, where the Thailand Super Series will also share the billing. NASCAR will race at Bristol Motor Speedway in Tennessee. And back home, Supercars begins its endurance rounds with the Penrite Oil Sandown 500 near Melbourne, where there will no longer be a compulsory number of pit stops. Supercars teams underwent thorough testing during the week at Queensland Raceway and Winton Motor Raceway, where driver changeovers were high on the list to practice due to the Gen 3 cars having a lower profile roof.